David Moyes' first spell in charge of Everton lasted 12 years, ending in 2013. He certainly left his mark on the football club, helping them to qualify for Europe numerous times during his first stint on Merseyside. Some iconic players donned that famous blue shirt in Moyes' first spell in charge of the Toffees. Wayne Rooney is probably the most famous. Everton's Scottish boss can take the credit for bringing the former England international into their first team in the first place. One of the most notable Premier League full-back pairings of Seamus Coleman and Leighton Baines were also given their first chance under Moyes. Another player who will live long in the memory of Toffees fans is Tim Cahill. Cahill's most iconic moments under Moyes. There is a strong case to be made that former Toffees attacking midfielder Cahill is the greatest Australian footballer of all time. He left a huge stamp on Everton during his 278-game career at Goodison Park. Tim Cahill in action for Everton. Every single one of those appearances came under the tutelage of Moyes. The Scot first brought him to Merseyside in the 2004-05 season and platformed him so well to the point Cahill left the club with 68 goals and 29 assists, more often than not from the number 10 role. The Blue Kangaroo, as he was lovingly dubbed during his time on Merseyside, had some iconic moments under Moyes. His first campaign saw him bag 11 Premier League goals, the most he managed during his time at the club. Who can forget that iconic boxing celebration when he scored, where Cahill would punch the corner flag? They tended to go hand in hand with his headed efforts, a real trademark of the Australians' attacking play. Moyes would surely love to have Cahill on his side today, a player who conjured moments of brilliance when they were needed most, as Russell Jackson once said in The Guardian. Well, perhaps there is a player who can replicate his impact. Moyes knew Tim Cahill. In their current squad under Moyes, Everton have a few players who can make a real difference. Jack Grealish and Iliman Ndiaye have been the two real standouts at the Hill Dickinson Stadium this season. Yet, it could be the case that Carlos Alcaraz could be seen as Moyes' new Cahill, a link that football analyst Ben Mattinson made. The attacking midfielder turned his January loan move permanent this summer and has made a good impact in his short time at the club so far. The 22-year-old, who earns £20,000 per week on Merseyside, has featured 23 times for the club so far. In that time, he's found the back of the net 3 times and assisted the same number of goals. He averages a goal or assist every 178 minutes in blue. In his first start for Everton, away to Crystal Palace last season, the Argentine sensation, as football scout Antonio Mango described him, assisted the first and scored the winner in a 2-1 victory. There was certainly a little bit of Cahill about that goal, too. Alcaraz followed up a loose ball in the penalty box and smashed home the winner from 12 yards out. It was a clinical goal, and certainly a brilliant contribution when his side most needed him, just like Cahill used to produce. The stats from last season further highlight how he can create big moments in the same vein as Cahill. For example, he averaged 0.7 goal-creating actions per 90 minutes, placing him in the top 7% of Premier League attacking midfielders. That goal-creating action stat and others show how well the 22-year-old is always involved in the attacking play for Everton, even if he's not directly scoring or assisting himself. The determination with which he plays is certainly similar to Cahill. Moyes would love a player of Cahill's profile in his current side. In Alcaraz, he might have that player who can produce magic moments from nowhere during this exciting new era at Bramley-Moore Dock.